We're going to start lying on our backs with your knees bent and your feet flat. Let's line up the spine here. This may require some adjustments. If your upper back is really tight, it's sort of like lying on a turtle shell, and your head will tip back and your chin is up. There's strain in the neck. We definitely don't want that. So if you try to flatten your neck, your ribs pop up. We don't want that either. So let's make a little shift. You can take a folded up towel or a blanket and put it under your head. Here I have it double folded. You can check in and see how do you feel in this position. You can also make a smaller pillow and you make it so your head can rest on it. The idea here is we're looking for a position where the spine is in comfortable alignment. Your shoulders and chest are relaxed, your breastbone drops down. You should be able to have maybe 2 fingers of space between the back of your neck and the floor. Your low back should feel relaxed, and we should be able to feel some definition in the bottom of the rib cage. That's important for your diaphragm and for your breathing, and for the freedom that we want in the rib cage to adjust our posture, be able to stand upright when we lift it up. So the first thing we're going to do is just let the head fall side to side. Now this is easy and gentle. We're not looking for stretch. We're not looking for work. Now don't slide your head, meaning if your head were a rubber stamp, you wouldn't be smudging the ink. You're just rolling it side to side. Notice how it responds in your upper back. We're going to include the upper back now. Let your arms slide with it. And begin to notice one shoulder blade is sliding up while the other is sliding down, feeling a gentle swaying and rotation between the shoulder blades, the rib cage, the neck, and the head. It's all still easy, smooth. Only move in a range that doesn't feel restricted. We'll bend the knees for the next part. And we'll bend the elbows. Hold your opposite forearms. We put this movement together with the head roll. Now you can make sure that you're not reaching your arms, but you're just letting it comfortably drop. It doesn't have to be forceful, just smooth. You may hold closer to your wrists, you may hold closer to your elbows, wherever you can feel a comfortable glide side to side. Bring your attention to the upper spine. Feel a gentle rocking of the ribs, vertebrae, and turn it into circles. The head is still going side to side. Resist the urge to lift your chin and circle the head with the arms. Just side to side with the head, making smooth, easy circles with your arms. We're trying to adapt the shape of your upper spine and rib cage so your shoulders can sit comfortably on the rib cage and your spine can be upright in a light and easy way. The stretch may happen in the belly, may happen in the shoulders. Everyone's going to be a little bit different here. Just focus on it being smooth. And let your arms come down. Slide the arm over to the side and back down. Slide the other arm over and down. You're just drawing a light semicircle on the floor with both arms now. You're just exploring. When your arms come up, your collarbones smile. They lift up and make a V shape. This means your shoulder blades are sliding upwards and outwards like you have giant wings. Bend your elbows. Make a goalpost with your arms. Now, really easy, roll forward and back. Picture a dowel from elbow to elbow. So the focus here is that upper arm. Let it go all the way forward and take your shoulder blade and collarbones with it. Let it go all the way back. No other changes or adjustments. As your arm is rolling, you may start to notice the collarbones rolling, the shoulder blades rolling, and perhaps it eventually gets to your ribs and your upper spine, so you feel a gentle rocking in the whole system. Next, we're going to go one arm up, one arm down. This is inviting some gentle rotation. Feel how one collarbone goes back while the other collarbone goes forward, and maybe your head wants to fall with it. If that happens naturally, let that go. Let it happen, but don't make it happen. Once the system gets more integrated, it will move the head, you will feel the ribs, but it could take some time. Bounce the shoulders a few times, jiggle them and wiggle them, let them be nice and heavy, and then let them drop. Don't adjust them, let them fall wherever they fall. Set your feet up, because we're gonna do a bridge now. Press down through your feet, lift up, feel the weight go across the shoulder blade from shoulder to shoulder. And then let each rib come down. I want you to picture the ribs like rings. And each ring is going to come down one at a time. I picture, just in my mind, like loading dishes into a dishwasher. Just one next to the next, then the other, then the other. Each ring lining themselves up down towards the floor. This might feel a little bit different than when you focus on your spine. Both are perfectly valid ways to approach this exercise, but for this, we're thinking about the rings of ribs because we're looking at the entire thorax or the rib cage. Let the arms come back up again. We're going to put that arm movement together with the bridge. When you get to the top, the arms roll back. Then each ring comes down. Now, if you feel a sticky spot, wait, give it a second, and then let gravity do the work to bring each vertebra down. The arms will come all the way forward and then back up towards the ceiling. Roll the hips up, roll the arms back. Let the spine and rib cage come down. And then let the arms come all the way forward. Again, fingertips up, roll the hips up. Roll the arms back. Roll the spine down. And then the arms follow, coming forward. Let's do it one more time. Smooth, easy breath. Letting the jaw relax, the neck muscles. Just giving in to gravity. Bounce the shoulders a few times. Let them rest. Notice how you feel. We're going to roll to one side. Open the arm, let the head turn, let the legs follow. Feel a chain-like movement as you roll. Now, sometimes it might be hard to hold your legs up. No problem. Just let the legs stay on the floor. Just think of opening and closing, winding and unwinding. This is how we're going to work our way up. And then you come to your hands and knees. And that's it for the first part for the floor. The next part will be seated in a chair. So we're going to begin with breathing. Spread the hands out and turn them. Inhale up and exhale, sink. Picture now after we have done the work on the floor. Notice how your shoulder blades simply glide across the surface or the terrain of the rib cage. And allow that exhale to sink. Spread the hands, turn. Inhale low, middle, upper, and exhale, sink. Spread the hands, spread the space around you. Turn and lift low belly, middle. Now turn the arms. We're winding the meridians of the arms. We're massaging the heart and lungs. Your arms may have to be lower. It's fine. If that's too much for your shoulders, if it feels like tension, just bring them lower. But focus on the winding, twisting, wringing out motion. Allow the shoulder to come all the way forward and the other shoulder to go all the way back. Don't restrict this movement. Picture your collarbones twisting and winding. Picture your shoulder blades moving, and gliding. Keep breathing. Turn your palms up, press your palms away, and then wind like you're turning a wheel with both hands. Spin the wrist, spin the whole arm. Stretch all the way into your fingertips. Now you're going to bring your hands behind your head. Close your forearms in towards your temples and feel your shoulder blades spread out. Drop your head lightly down. We're not pulling on the head. We're just moving with it, and then upwards. We go downwards. So if you look from the side here, you see I'm not moving my head up and down, my neck. I'm really moving from the space between the shoulder blades. And I'm stabilizing that by keeping the elbows forward and the forearms against the temples. Now open the elbows and open the chest, and then close the forearms and tuck the head down again. Picture this movement happening between your shoulder blades. We're trying to align your spine in a way that you no longer have to try to pull your shoulder blades back and down, because they rest comfortably like a cape on the shape of your rib cage. This movement can be tiny. It's all relative to how much mobility you have in your upper back. Settle in. Feel your head floating on top. From the crown of your head, like you're being pulled up by a string. Lightness through your spine. Heaviness through your sit bones. Hands come back behind your head. Careful not to shrug your shoulders. Just let them really rest. They don't have to push down or up. They just find a home. Move your elbows a little bit. Feel where your shoulder blades can settle in. Now this movement, we're going to be tucking the head back. So imagine that you're pulling a thread from your nose through the back of your head. Gives you a double chin. I know you don't want it. That's okay. It's for the purpose of the exercise. So your hands are right at the apex at the back of your skull. And you're going to pull back your hands against your head's against your hands for 3, 2, 1, and relax it. And then you pull, contract 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Go ahead, do it a few more times. And then open the arms to a W or goalpost shape. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together. Don't stick your ribs forward. Just slide your shoulder blades back. So you can see I'm watching out that my elbows aren't leaning back or my hands aren't leaning back. It's as though I'm pressing against a wall. We want the ears right over the shoulder, and you want to really try to line your arms up as you press back. You squeeze your shoulder blades, hold for a few counts, and then you let them find their space against the rib cage. Imagine really that your shoulder blades cradle your rib cage. Now spin your arms. Thumbs go in, thumbs go out. We're winding, twisting, wringing out all of the meridians and the fascial channels. These connect up into your neck and upper spine. Bring the hands to the top of the head. Now similar idea, right up at the top, right where your ears would meet at the top. Now press your head into your hands while you lightly bring your hands to your head. Reach your palms up, stretch forward, and grab onto your toes. Let the neck relax. Roll back up. Now pressure in equal measure. Head to the hands, hands to the head. Don't force your neck. Just give yourself some feedback to straighten your neck up. Then press your palms up, stretch everything forward, and grab onto your toes. Pull your belly in when you roll up to protect your back. Let's do it again. Don't lift your shoulders, just lift your head. Press your palms up, make your waist long, ribs long, stretch down, and roll up. We'll do it one more time. Lift, making your neck long. Again, it's very light. Now let your hands relax and feel that lightness of your head. Feel the breastbone lifting. Feel the collarbones are comfortably open out to the tips of the shoulders, and they roll back a little bit to help your spine stay up. So instead of adjusting your posture from your shoulder blades, which we often do, right? We pull the shoulder blades back. I want you to adjust by lifting your breastbone up and your vertebrae down. Yeah, no shoulder blades. Breastbone up, shoulder blades can relax. Spine down, breastbone up. This becomes your postural mantra, along with reaching up through the crown of the head. And you'll be all set.